Hi everyone, now I will solve some a question about absolute value for you. And there are two kinds of questions with absolute value. The type 1 is the ones in the left side, which are all the formula part is covered with absolute value. The second type is in the right side, which is you have one part covered with absolute value and you have some additional parts, or you have two parts or more, which is with absolute value, not all in one absolute value. Anyway, now I will solve a question from the second part. So we have two absolute value signs. So firstly, we should write this function as piecewise defined function. That's why we have some changing points. Inside of every absolute value, we should check when it's equal to 0, because the number which makes it 0, it is the changing number. It is the so then we can do a sign chart to see when changing, how changing. And we have the two expressions, x minus 5 inside the first absolute value, x plus 3 inside the second absolute value. And then two important numbers, minus 3 and plus 5. Plus, so for the first row, I am looking for x minus 5. So this part is 0. When x number is 5, it's 0. So if you try any number bigger than 5, check, try. Put the number bigger than 5 in here. 6 minus 5 is 1, so it's a positive number. That means all the results in this interval to the plus infinite, x numbers from minus infinite to plus infinite, in this interval it will be positive. Then after the root you change. If there is no root, you keep it the same. So for x plus 3 minus 3 is the changing point. So we have the part like before 3 and after minus 3. If you put a number bigger than 5, let's try like 6. 6 plus 3 is 9, is a positive number. You start with the plus and you keep doing plus and minus. So then when you do it in here, you will write three intervals. The part smaller than minus 3, between minus 3 and 5, and bigger than 5. So let's start from the smallest. Firstly, I will write the part if x smaller than minus 3. Secondly, if x is between minus 3 and 5. And the third one, if x numbers are bigger than 5. The equality for each, like how can we say, changing point, you can put the equality to anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. Now, for the first case, when x is smaller than minus 3, both of them are negative. Once you remove the absolute value signs, you should multiply it by another minus. And since there is plus, I can directly insert minus in here, plus 3 in here, not 4. So if there is minus, there will be two minuses next to each other. Minus comes from the calculation, and minus, once we remove the absolute value, since there is plus, plus times minus is going to be minus. Then the second interval from minus 3 to 5. X minus 5, the first one will be negative, so it should be multiplied by minus again. But the second one will give us some positive answer, so we keep it the same, x plus 3. And the third interval, both of them are positive, so you just remove the absolute value signs for the third interval. You don't change any sign. So the y numbers is equal to, if we do the calculations, minus times x. Firstly, let's check the x's. Minus times x minus x, minus times x minus x, there will be a minus 2x. Then the numbers, minus times minus 5 plus 5, minus times plus 3 is minus 3. 5 minus 3 makes positive 2, plus 2. This is the case if x is smaller than minus 3. Then the second case, first I check the x's, minus times x plus times x. So plus x minus x, 0. Then numbers, minus times minus 5 plus 5, and plus 3 in here, 8. If x numbers are between minus 3 and 5. So you can put this equal also at that point, so it is not important. Now the last case, x plus x will be 2x minus 5 plus 3 will be minus 2. This is the case if x is bigger than 5. So then we can draw the graph. Let's put some squares here, some direct lines. And in here, let's make those lines visible to you. So each part in here, they are linear things. So you can just write any 2 points and draw the graph. For example, for the part which is smaller than minus 3, try the value smaller than minus 3, f of minus 5 and f of minus 4. F of minus 5, minus 2 times minus 5 is plus 10, plus 2 is 12. F of minus 4, minus 2 times minus 4 is plus 8, and plus 2 is 10. So f of minus 5, then x is 1, 2, 4, 5. I have the result 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, which is in this point. When x number is minus 4, 2, 4, I have the result 10. It should be in here. So there will be a line coming to here, but we can draw this line till x number is 3. 1, 2, 3. Till I reach this line when x number is 3. So I can draw this line until the x number is 3. So at this point, I should stop. From 3 to 5, all the results are going to be 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. All the results are 8 from 3 to or minus 3 to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When x number is 5. From minus 3, and we did minus 4 and minus 5. Until 5, all the x numbers are equal to 8. So then after 5, we have another function. Let's try f of 6. 2 times 6, 12, minus 2, 10. And let's try f of 7. 2 times 7, 14, minus 2 is 12. So when x number is 6, the result is 10. When x number is 7, sorry, one left, one right side. 7, the result is 12. So there will be a graph, the blue one, and 10 points.